Hi guys, it's Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you guys the new offset tool here in CricutDesignSpace. Now keep in mind that this offset is still in beta mode, and that's what I want to talk about today. So if you guys don't know what beta mode is, it means that it's testing. So Cricut is still currently testing this new feature, but they wanted to release it early, number one, so we can kind of play around with it, but two, they can kind of get the feedback and learn what we do and don't like about it so they can make it 100% perfect. So just keep in mind that this is not 100% right now, and you may run into some snags. So I want to show you that today. That's 100% what I want to teach you guys. I know there's a lot of videos coming out right now, so I thought this would be perfect to show you guys how to fix some snags. So let's start with number one. We're going to get into this here in just a second. So let's start with number one. Let's come to an image, and this one has multiple layers. So I'm going to type out a fox, and this could be any image. I'm just showing you an example. All right, so let's click this QD right here, insert image. And I'm going to bring it a little bit bigger. I'm actually going to come over here and hide this really quick so that way you can see what I'm doing. All right, so here we go. So here's our super cute fox. I'm going to bring it up so you guys can see it nice. All right, so let's go ahead and select all. So right now it's all grouped together. If we click it, it's selecting everything. So as you can see right over here on the side, it's got several layers. This is not a one layer image here. This is multiple layers. So if we click it and we come to offset, you're going to see now this little line right here. We can actually make it bigger if we would like, and you're going to see these lines. Notice these lines here. That means there's going to be a hiccup. There's going to be issues going on with it. We're just not sure what. So let's go ahead and hit apply, and now you see, right? So let's go ahead and scoot everything over so we can see that. This is what they gave us. This is definitely not what it should look like. It's a hot mess, right? So you would just be like, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to use that image, and you would move on. Wrong. You can definitely use the image. Let me show you what you can do. Let's hit exit. Here we go again. Now, instead of just clicking it and selecting all, let's hit the back layer. So the very back layer is usually at the bottom of the line. So this is the very front, and it just continues to layer up. So this very last one is our back. We're just going to select it. It's highlighted in gray. We're going to come to offset, and now you see it again. And now you notice that it's perfect. We don't have any hiccups. We're going to hit apply, and boom, there's the offset. So where most people would have walked away from this image and been like, well, that one's just not working. It's beta. But no, you just need to come back and just select the single layer, and it's perfect. So if you end up with any issues like that, definitely slow down, check just one layer, and try again. All right, so there's one. Let's exit out of this little guy, and let's try another one. So let's come back into images. I'm going to do a thank you. So let's say, for example, that I want to do a thank you sticker. I'm going to bring in both of these so I can show you two different things. All right, so let's bring these big so you guys can see. All right, let's hide this so I can work with one at a time. All right, so for this one right here, we're going to go ahead and hit offset. And you're going to notice it's wanting to really individualize everything. So I'm going to continue to bring it all the way to the right, and this is as far as it's going to let us go. So I'm going to go ahead and hit apply, and you're going to notice these pieces here. All we have to do, select that layer, hit contour, and we're just going to hit hide all contours and exit. So now you have that perfect background layer, and we can change it to whatever color we would like. So say, for example, I do a pink. Now, one thing that's really cool is I can actually have that as my cut layer, and then for the thank you, I could actually come up to, let me click that, thank you. We can come over here and we can use our foil pen and add that there. So this is going to be a sticker. It's going to cut, and it's going to do the foil. Now, when you do this, you're going to notice they're two separate layers. So keep in mind that you need to make sure you guys are selecting all and hitting attach. So that way when you go to make it, it's going to be one piece. So that way it's going to line up together. Now, let me show you something else. Let's exit out of this one. Let's bring back this thank you. Let's go ahead and come to offset. We're going to hit apply. Now on this one right here, you're going to notice a little hiccup here. I'm just simply going to click on it here, contour, and you can just simply click on this piece and exit, and now it's fixed. So if you run into any little snags like that, you can simply fix it just like so. So there you have it. Now, one thing I wanted to show you what this one is. So let me put that back where it goes, and let's change that to white. All right, here we go. So if you want this to just cut, so you want to do a print and then you want it to just cut around the outside piece, you want to make sure you select it and hit flatten. So now when we go to make this, it's just going to print it and cut out, right? So there is that as well. Now, another really cool thing with the offset is you can do a knockout. So you know that we have been doing hacks for years for a knockout, right? Videos that we've done in the past, they just no longer work because CricutDesignSpace has changed so much. Well, Mr. Crafty Pants showed a video. I'll have it linked down below. He did an awesome knockout. Now, I'm going to show you guys something a little bit different. So I want to show you guys something like this one here. So this is actually going to be perfect for, you know, if you're doing tumblers or those super cute skinny cups, which we'll do very, very soon. You may want to add a cute little background layer like this. So you want to have a nice outline. Now, another really cool thing is I can actually select these and I can actually hit slice and I would be left with this. So let me actually hide this, and this is what I'd be left with. So, you know, it gives us a lot of options. I'm going to show you right now how you can do this. So to get something like this, what we're going to do is we're going to come to text. I'm going to change this up here and I'm going to type in salsa. This is a font that I brought in. It's Mango Salsa. I'm going to click on it now and just type. So we're going to click here and I'm going to type out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this bigger, right? So that way we can see it. Now, you can definitely use your letter spacing, but I don't want to because I am going to have a little bit of a gap here. I've got my own thing going on. So I'm just going to come to advanced and ungroup to letters right away, and I'm going to slide everything in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything. We're going to hit weld. So that way it's one piece, right? We're going to come to offset. And it looks good. We're going to hit apply. All right, so there's our offset. Now you can see there's a little hiccup. You can see where something's going on here. So we're actually going to undo that. And we're going to do it again. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. So there we go. So now what I'm going to do is, once again, I can change my background. I can do whatever I wanted to, but I'm going to select both of them and then hit slice. So that's how you're going to get, like I showed you just a second ago, you would have this super cute, bubbly font. I absolutely love it. Or I'm actually going to undo that. Undo. And just simply leave it like this. So I could come up here like I showed you before, have it as pink and gray, or I could change the background and have it as black, just like so. So that way when we do our cups or whatever it may be, I could do these as stickers. I could create some super cute sayings if I wanted to for my planner. So this is going to be a game changer when it comes to making stickers and stuff like that. So I think it's super, super awesome. Now, I haven't played around with the inset that much. I think that it's still so much in beta. From what I've even tried to play with the inset, I haven't really had a lot of luck. Now, imagine if you were just using a shape like this, it would work great right now, but I think that still has a lot of work, so I don't even want to show the inset, but I will show for a basic shape. So let's come to offset, and if you come in this direction, it's going to give us an inset, so it's going to come inside, right? So if I actually, oop, I didn't hit apply. All right, so let's come back up here. Let's slide it over just like so. And if we hit apply, it's going to give us one on the inside. Same thing, if you want to create some super cute stickers, you see how it gives us that nice little curve there and just kind of makes it look super adorable. So that's going to be the inset. So it's creating the layer on the inside instead of the outside. So there is your inset. It's going to go inside. But like I said, that's all I've played around with is some basic shapes. Once again, take a circle and, you know, come up to your offset And we'll actually do a little bit more, hit apply. It's just going to offset those. Instead of before how we would bring in a circle and we would, if we wanted to layer them up, we would duplicate it and then we would try to size it down and we would select them and we would come up to a line and we would center it. We don't have to do all that anymore, you know? And then if I wanted to, so let's do that again. I'm actually going to delete this. Same thing with the knockout. So if I wanted just that outside ring, I've got it like this. I'm going to hit apply. Now I can select these two quickly and hit slice. And now I've got this ring, you know, to go around something if I was doing a monogram or whatever. So that's going to be super, super nice as well. And I'm actually going to show you something like that really quick, just to show you an example. I'm going to hit text and we're going to come up here and type in mono, and it is monogramos. This is another one that I've brought in. I'm going to do CTA. All right, now I'm going to quickly go through this just to save you guys time. So the first thing I do when I bring these in is I come to ungroup, and that way they're individual. I bring in a square and I'll unlock it. So whenever I go over these pieces like so, I can select these pieces, I can hit slice, and then I can simply get rid of the pieces I don't want. I don't mind getting rid of the heart. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm going to keep going just like so and get rid of the rest. All right, so now what I'm going to do is just line these up. All right, and these may not be perfect, but this is going to be for demo purposes. Bring this over here. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a circle. I'll figure out about how big I need this circle to be. I'm actually going to arrange, send to the back. We'll actually bring this down some, just like so. All right, there we go. So now what I want to do is I'm going to come to offset, and I actually want to make this a little bit bigger like so. We're going to hit apply. I'm going to select these two, hit slice, and I just want this outer ring for my monogram, just like so. If you wanted to make sure this is nice and center, I would actually weld this first. I would then put this over, and I would come to a line, and I would center it, and weld. There we go. Now I have that cute little monogram, right? So things are just going to be a whole lot easier for us. There's a lot of stuff that I know we can do. I hadn't played around with this a whole lot, but I just wanted to show you guys a few tips and tricks. Now I'm going to show you one more thing for the last one. I want to show you something that you may have not thought about. So let's go ahead and come to uploads. I'm going to show you this one right here. This image is multiple little layers, right? This is a really cool one. So if I come over here to offset, and I've got it at the standard settings at 0.25, you can see that offset, right? I'm gonna hit apply. So we've got a nice background layer now. So when I create this t-shirt, it just completely changed the entire design. Now, if I click the layer that we just created and I come to offset again, I'm gonna hit apply. It's going to create another layer. So this t-shirt design just keeps changing and changing, or whether you're making stickers, so on and so forth. So I'm actually going to, this time, just so you can see them side by side, I want to duplicate this. So let's bring it in one more time. I'm going to click on that here. All right, I'm going to duplicate it and put them side by side just so you can see the difference. So this is where we started. I'm going to click on it here. We're going to hit offset and apply. So you can see the 3 different gradients you're going to get with this one design. All right, so I'm going to show you one more. So I'm going to come up here. So this is one that I did for a really cool hand towel a while back. So I'm going to bring it over here and hit offset and apply. I'm going to change the color. We're going to do pink. There we go. So now I've turned this into a sticker. So I can have this as a really cool sticker. So it went from being on a hand towel to a sticker, or now I have an extra layer to put on that hand towel and really switch it up and make it super cool. I could actually even do, say for example, I did this part in white, and then I actually came back here and did this part in black. I mean, look at how cool that looks. Or I could select all and hit slice, and now we have this piece here. So it went from this to this. So that's just like we did with this. So you've got your knockout. So how cool is that? So I can put it on the towel this way, or I can do it this way. So I'm really, really excited about it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know what you guys are making down below. Are you guys making stickers? Are you guys creating different SVGs? Are you guys just playing around with it? Or are you going to wait until it's out of beta mode? Let me know down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.